Welcome in, everybody. I'm Liminal Shift, and today's video is going to be crazy good. First, I just want to apologize. I've been sick. My throat is. Was only sick for like 4 days, but I coughed so much that it ripped through my vocal cords, and I'm doing good right now to even be able to speak as much as I am. I'm hoping that that'll last throughout the video. But if I cough or whatever, I apologize. I'm just trying to get back to form here. First, before we enter the first part of our new case break series, which is definitely happening right after this, we're going to be opening up at least 3 booster boxes on today's video. I did want to show you what I got from the One Piece Day in Japan, which was technically it was a weekend, August 9th and 10th, right here this year. And the theme of it basically was Elbaf, which is a place I know the manga has already gone to. I haven't seen or read any of that. Still, I'm basically on the anime train, and I know it's coming up. So just wanted to show y'all the cool stuff they put out for One Piece Day 25 in Japan. I have 3 promos that I got from there. First is this little booklet with 2, and here we are with a really unique card. It's got a weird, kind of Tetris, Lego, I don't know, puzzle block corner. I'm sure there's meaning behind that. I just don't know what it is yet. And of course, Luffy is decked out like an Elbaf giant slash Viking, because that's they're kind of Nordic, right? Nordic themed or Nordic styled, I guess. But this booklet here had 2 different promos, the awesome Luffy one, as well as this One Piece Day 25 Dawn, special Dawn with the dates and everything. It's beautiful texturing, gold embossing or foil. Looks beautiful. It's not actually gold, of course. But if you want to pick these up, they're going, this was a month ago, so it's kind of pricey. So just check eBay for whatever the current values on those are if you're interested. And there is one other Elbaf themed card I got from One Piece Day, and that is the Elbaf Dawn, actually showing the island of Elbaf. It's really cool that the only color in it, really, aside from the rainbow foiling, is Elbaf itself right there. And I guess spoiler alerts if you hadn't seen the island. This is my first time seeing it too, so I guess I've been spoiled before actually seeing it. But yeah, these are from One Piece Day 25 in Japan, and very happy to have those in my collection. Now, let's get to the latest One Piece card game set from Japan. I do have a case here, and it is kind of in rough shape. I guess they ripped off a lot of tape and stuff, but I did look closely with magnifying glasses and everything. I'm always thrown off because they use really thick cardboard, so the top of these are always kind of bowed upward, making you think that maybe there are some shenanigans going on. It looks bad, but this is just a single piece of tape. It seems to be the original tape, not pulled off. There's no cuts or creases in it. So I am confident that this is a fine sealed case. And not only that, this is OP-13. This is literally the set I've been crowing about for months now. And the reason is, this is the official 3rd anniversary set. It is going to have just a crazy amount of good cards. While I'm opening the case and pulling out our first 3 boxes, I may as well go ahead and go over some of the better hits you can get from this set. I will say this, if you've been looking for a set to blow your money on, you've been saving up, kind of maybe skipping OP-8 and some other stuff to save up for one heck of a set, this is the one for you, people. And the reason I'm saying that is there's just an insane amount of hits in this set, new types of hits. It has the most high valued hits I've ever seen in a One Piece set. So if you do hit big, you will be hitting big. And there's just so many different types of big hits in this set that you can possibly get. So I'm not saying you're guaranteed to get a good hit, but I think more out of any other set, this is the one to get. Just a ton of hits and a ton of value there. It's all right. Let me just, we'll pull out our 3 boxes and then I'll go over the cards. So we do have some bowed-in tops, but they all look decent. Nothing super damaged. There's a little bit of corner damage here on this box and this box. Looks like that was a front impact that maybe bowed up the tape just a little bit on that box. But all the other boxes look pretty good, at least from the top view, except for maybe these two. So we're going to go ahead and we'll be doing a case break with all 12 of these boxes. We're probably going to be doing 4 videos, 3 boxes each. So I'm going to take them out kind of in reverse here. This is actually box number 3. I counted 1, 2, this is number 3, all the way up to 10, 11, and 12 over here on the right. So this is box number 3. Box number 2 is right here. And let's get box number 1 out as well. All right, let me set this off to the side real quick and fix Zoro. I have dishonored Zoro Senpai, and I'm going to get cut. But he's gracious enough to wait till after the video to slice me up for my transgressions. So let's put our Luffy trio here. It's actually a set that is fashioned after themed after the 3 brothers. So you got Luffy, Ace, and Sabo as kind of the main characters of the set. It's all right. I'm gonna pop these cards up on the screen while I talk about them here. But first off, let's go ahead and start off at the low end of the incredible hits, and we'll work our way up from there. Okay, so first off, this set has, again, there's gonna be spoilers here because it's fairly, I mean, it's up to date at least with the anime, and it, you know, potentially a little past the anime. It's dipping into the manga, but hopefully by now you already know who the elders are, the ones that work for Emu, for the Celestial Dragons and the world government. And I'm not gonna, I don't want to get to too much spoiler territory, but let's just say they have different forms other than what you see at first. And those forms are, well, I guess you're going to see them on the screen anyway. So here they are, the 5 elders in all their glory. And each and every one of those cards is worth, right now, according to TCG Republic, which is a little bit on the high side. So don't think it's gonna be this full price. eBay's probably gonna be a little less than this. But it's a quick, easy price guide for me to use for Japanese cards. So all 5 Elder cards are sitting at $220 each. And that's the low end of the hits that I'm going to be covering. I mean, it's the low end of the top end. I'm not covering all the hits, like all the alt arts and stuff like that. But out of the ones I'm mentioning and putting on screen, those are the cheapest. $220 each, and there's 5 of them you can possibly get. Right, I guess above that is going to be, ever since OP-11, OP-12, and OP-13 have all had 2 anniversary cards each leading up to the 3rd anniversary. In fact, you should already know by now if you've been watching the channel. If you haven't, please go watch the video. But on our OP-11 opening for Japanese, we pulled the Luffy Gold anniversary card, which to date is absolutely the most expensive, most valuable, impressive card I've pulled in my lifetime. And my voice is already starting to go, so I apologize for that. But it's either this or go another week without a video. So, in OP-13, that anniversary card, there's, again, a gold and silver version of it, with gold being the more impressive and valuable one. This time, it's going to be Shanks. And the gold Shanks is going for about $520, while the silver Shanks is at $350. The new manga cards, there's 3 of them. One with Luffy, one with Ace, and Sabo. Now, the regular Luffy manga is about $800. Ace's is $600, and Sabo is sitting at around $530. But here's the crazy thing. Normally the mangas are the best hits in the set, in any set, aside from, OP-11 had the anniversary of Luffy. There was also, a gold manga at one point. So there have been exceptions, and this set is bringing out a brand new type of card we have not seen before, which trumps the mangas again. But at the same time, they are the mangas. They're just an alternate version of them, cast in red, as you see here. Now, these red mangas are insane in value. The Luffy is the biggest card you can get out of the set. The red manga Luffy, that is going for $5,200. That is, you're not mishearing me. TCG Republic lists that card right now at $5,200. Take it with a grain of salt. It's going to be less than that on eBay and such. So I think market price is going to be below that. But then again, cards rise and fall. Who knows where that's going to go? But as of the time I looked on TCG Republic a couple days ago, that one was sitting at $5,200. Ace's red manga is sitting at $3,800. The regular is $600. And Sabo's red manga is sitting at $3,000, while his regular is at $5,500. Or sorry, $530. I definitely misspoke there. But yeah, those red mangas, $5,200, $3,800, and $3,000. That means in this set you have a chance of getting 3 cards that are worth at or over $3,000 on TCG Republic. That is insane. I only have one case. We got 12 boxes, so we got a chance at anything. I can't expect much because, we did get OP-11's anniversary Luffy. But I don't know about you, but I'm excited to go ahead and dig in and see what we can get out of this thing. There are, of course, plenty of amazing alt arts, SPs, just everything is in this set. So I would say go all out if you can on this set. Buy some to keep sealed. This is going to be a one-piece set to remember. I very seriously doubt they're going to top this for 4th anniversary, maybe 5th. But this may be the best set that One Piece has had and will have for a while. I just don't know. Really cool. It's kind of, I'm not going to say plain, but it's kind of low-key art, but it works, right? It's kind of stately. Got Luffy grinning. His hat's a little, I think, oversized in this image, but I'm sure that's Oda Sensei's artwork. That's from some point, I guess. I would assume if it's on the pack in the box, it's his. But maybe they let other artists in to see what they can do. Now, this is the first time we've seen these cards, so I will be going slightly slow just so you can get an idea of what the art looks like. There we go with the Dan again. Really cool seeing that. Actually got the chance to see Otto live in concert in Dallas for her Habana concert tour. It was amazing, a lot of fun, and I wish her all the best on her future successes. I think that was her technically second world tour, or international tour, I should say. And here we go with a great Whitebeard SR coming out from our first pack. You do not want to be on the receiving end of that, I can tell you that. And it is, after the break and everything, it is great to be opening packs again, especially with this set. Holy cow. We go with a Sea King. Oh. We got Napoleon. Mama's pirate hat / sword. The hat kind of becomes when it transforms, it becomes the sword hilt, I believe. And there we go with Trafalgar Law. Oop, and I just dropped a sleeve. And really, okay, I'll save sleeve and we got a lot to get through, so I'm going to save sleeve and hollows unless for later, but SRs and above will get immediate attention. I also do want to mention, feel free to pause the video, but please come back. Walmart.com, at least at the time of recording, has the Devil Fruit Volume 3 up for pre-order, and that is starring Law's Op Fruit. Or maybe it's just OP fruit, as it is overpowered. It can grant immortality, but at, of course, a very severe cost. So one-time use there. But yeah, the Op fruit looks great. It's going to have inside it's going to have 3 packs, Boa Hancock there with a hollow. It's going to have 3 packs of Legacy of the Master in there, along with, I think, Law Promo or / Dawn, Special Dawn. Those normally come in the Devil Fruit volumes. The first 2 were the Gum Fruit, and then we got Ace's Flare Fruit. There's Zeus's Replacement. I think, pretty sure her name's Hera. But my brain is still a little foggy from being sick, just like my throat is not really wanting to cooperate. And there we go with the gruesome, evil 5 elders of One Piece. They are formidable and scary, and they all work for Emu, so we're going to see where all that goes as we enter into the final 3rd, 4th, 5th. It depends on how much Oda Sensei wants to go, but I think there's plenty of story left for plenty of episodes. We are nearing the end run or 3rd act of One Piece. And all the big players are starting to come out onto the field, encountering the Straw Hats, and stuff's just happening everywhere. It's all moving so super fast compared to previous story arcs like Punk Hazard and stuff, which definitely had sections that drug on maybe a little too far. Skypea. The pacing, excuse me, is just a lot faster now, which makes for more excitement for sure, but also scares me how fast we're getting to the end. I don't want it to end. I know it will, and I can only hope that they have plans for a prequel or a sequel or something else in that world, because I know when One Piece ends, I'm not gonna want it to end. I'm gonna want some more. So. Would be cool if we see like Goldie Rogers' voyage or and Whitebeard and all them early on. I know we had oh, there's a really cool Uta SR. Love the pose. She's in full stage mode there. There's a lot of news coming out about like EBO3, even OP-14 that I need to catch up on, actually. Here's a little buggy. One of Dr. Vegapunk's satellites. Aww. Little Sunny. Scary Dadan. S Snake. Regular hollow. It's another one of the satellites. You know, all the super powerful Navy admirals that made all of our jaws drop during the Paramount War. Thinking back to that now with the Five Elders and stuff happening, we're on a completely different level than that. These are people that the admirals don't even look at wrong. They just living in constant fear of the Five Elders and Emu, and for good reason. I mean, they basically held the world captive since the lost 100 years, right, of history. There's Brooke. There's Emu. Oh, an Emu leader. I didn't know they were doing that. Oh, that's freaky. That card demands respect. I almost want to sleeve it, even though it's a regular card, not even hollow. Regular hollow there. I'm thinking that's Vivi after she starts becoming more of an action character, but I could be wrong on that. No, it is Vivi. Nefeltari Vivi. I can't read Japanese, but that's obviously the same character in a row. So Vivi, yeah. And the hair is a giveaway too, but she's normally not looking like an action hero like she is in that card. But she's fighting for her life these days, so there's Hera again. Helmeppo looking almost formidable. That's weird. But okay. Regular hollow there. Still haven't hit our special Dawn of the Box, nor have we hit the guaranteed hit of the box, which is going to be a secret rare or above. Could be an alt art, SP. Well, no, SPs and alt leaders would be extra hits. So it should be at least a secret rare alt art in here, plus maybe the chance of like a second bigger hit, like I mentioned, this SP or manga alt leader, something. There's Jewelry Bonnie, Little Bonnie. And Tiny Shanks. So I guess we get to finally see some of Shanks' backstory at some point. I am a little bit behind on the anime as well. I haven't watched, I think, the last 5 or 6 episodes, so I need to catch up after I fully recuperate. There's well, this Little Bonnie again, but on the other side of the age spectrum. Blackbeard. Not sure who that is yet. I'm sure some of y'all know. I guarantee she's been in the manga or anime already. I don't know if that's. Are we finally seeing Luffy's mom there or somebody else's? Who knows? Oh, that's a cool Luffy leader, red and green. And looks like he's getting his red hawk ready. And a regular hollow event card there. Showcasing one of Luffy's moves. I don't know if that's Jet Stamp or what, but... Koala. Dogstorm. Young Dogstorm. In the land of Wano. And there we go with at least this box's guaranteed hit. It isn't the Ace manga. It's not the Ace Red manga, but it is Ace, one of the three brothers. And I'm going to assume that I don't see a star there, so that should be, I'm assuming, a secret rare. The truth will be there at the bottom of your screen. It's not one I immediately recognize, but an alt art or the alt secret rare would have a star right there. So, and I'm not picking that up. So I think this was just secret rare Ace, which is still cool. Obviously, first hit we've got out of OP-13, so not a dupe. We will definitely take that. And there's still a chance. We're definitely going to get at least a special Dawn, one in each box. So we still have that to look forward to in these remaining packs from the first box. And a chance at a second extra, well, a second hit, an extra hit that can be really spicy. This is not how I wanted the first opening to go down. I can barely talk. So again, sorry for that. Here we go with Sabo Leader. It's actually a cool post for him as well, followed by a Sabo Event Holo. Maybe on my next video, I did get a couple items from the auto concert. For those of you that don't know, I guess I should have mentioned it earlier, but Otto is an incredible Japanese singer. If you listen to some of the things her voices does, your eyebrows will go under your hairline because she is just that crazy, amazing. She can do everything. So she did the voice, or at least the singing, for Uta in One Piece Film Red. It's one of the five elders there doing his transformation. If you haven't seen One Piece Film Red, please do. It is a musical, but it's really fun. And here's the thing, Uta is a master of singing, so she can do pretty much any genre. So what they did is, for the movie, or for the soundtrack, they paired Otto up with some of the best superstars in Japan in all these different genres of music. And they basically coached Otto into perfecting being like a singer in that genre. So almost every song from One Piece Film Red is a completely different flavor. And some of the stuff in there is just mind-blowing. So go check out the music videos on YouTube, watch the movie. However you want to consume it, I highly recommend it. My personal favorite, I do like a little dark, edgy stuff. So the despair and everything that her voice had during the song Tot Musica, if you know, you know about that song and its place in the movie. Tot Musica. New World was on the other side of the spectrum. Very nice, pop, cheery music. So no matter what you like, I would guarantee there's a song in that movie for you. You're going to like something out of there. So Otto has all the anime music videos on her YouTube channel. So can't stress enough. Go check that out. Win it if you can. And here is our special Dawn from OP-13. We have Gold D. Roger with a regular Sanji Holo behind that, with his blue flame. And I may have to wait till English to see what he's saying there. Doesn't look like he's getting executed, so it's not the One Piece's real bit, I don't think. All right, got about 4 packs left, including this one in the first box, and we'll move on to the other two. It's Fishman Shipbuilder, Little Old Bonnie, one of Boa's Amazons, or sister, actually. And there we go with an S.R. Stussy. almost heartbreaking, actually, looking at her expression and kind of knowing what I know now, I guess. Again, I'm trying to keep from blatant spoilers, but the cards themselves are going to be spoilers in some of the cases. Ooh, man, that's the ultimate weapon, or one of, well, anyway, okay, spoilers again. I don't know. Let's just say they can take out islands in other ways than just the Buster Call. Aw. I can almost guarantee she's going to grow up to be fat just because she loves food so much. But that's kind of harsh to say. I mean, she's borderline starving for years. She deserves all the treats and snacks she wants. I just hope she doesn't start loving it too much. There's a line. There's Morgan's with a beak for news. We all remember that scene right there with Stussy showing her true colors. Little samurai chopper getting in the way. You shall not pass. Pretty cool Bonnie card. Yellow leader. And another 5 Elder. Doing paperwork. Evil paperwork. Then again, what paperwork isn't evil? Yeah. There's your bit of philosophy for the day. Philosophy for the day. I can't talk. I should have waited until next week to do this, but oh well. Couldn't go another week without a post, so we're pushing it today. There's the world government throne, emu. One of Mama's homies. I've got no idea who that dude is, but Navy Dude Hollow. Can't place him anyway. And that will do it for our first booster box of OP-13. Let's go ahead and pop the seal on box number 2 here. And of course, with box number 2, we're going to start getting into a lot of dupes now that we've opened up a box before it. So I'm going to, I'm still going to go kind of slow on any new cards that I see, so you can check out the art. But I might flip through ones that are already familiar to us a little faster, just to save y'all some time on the video here. Now that's a heck of a scene from Goldie's ship. More 5 Elder badness. There are also 4 wanted cards in the set as well. They're not as expensive. I think that all 4 of those are actually under $100 this time around. But I do know Luffy is in there. It's another one of Vegapunk's satellites. Oh, that's a menacing card. And that's an even more menacing card. OP-13 is intimidating me. The art in this set is also just crazy good. They really did go all out for this set. So again, if you've been sitting on the fences waiting for that one set to come along to dive into, I do recommend OP-13. Can't wait till this comes out in English. Oh my gosh. Here's a young Silver's Rayleigh. Back when he was called Golden Rayleigh because of his hair before it turned silver, right? 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 One Piece Wiki? Is that how that goes? No? Okay. Just me? Good old Golden Rayleigh. Another satellite. Leader Emu. I assume the manga has already, and the anime either is or will be going a little deeper into some of the old crews from the past a little bit more than they have. We've seen some of them, but I'm just seeing a lot of characters that aren't ringing bells, and I can only assume that a lot of them are from some maybe older crews from flashbacks that I haven't seen yet, or maybe just saw once. There we go. That's a kind of a haunting SR, right? I don't know. It's something about her eyes and her expression, her stance, everything. There's Boa Hancock's other sister. Celestial Dragon. Fishman Shipbuilder. Sabo Hollow. Little Sunny. There's the Whitebeard SR again. We got 2 dupe SRs so far out of this box that we got in the first one. Not complaining though, they're both really cool ones. My chase for this set, honestly, it would be any of the Luffy cards. Literally wanted poster on up. They're all really cool. There's also a really cool Uta. I don't remember if it was SP or alt art, and there's also one for Yamato that I really liked. But the Luffy cards in this set are just crazy good and generally speaking crazy expensive too. The wanted poster being like the one that's under $100. I'm sure he has an alt art or something that's you know, less than that, but the manga, the red manga, yeah, it's crazy prices. So if there's a set to hit big on, it's this one. Not that I'm complaining about OP-11. That was that was insane. Literally best card I've ever pulled. Oop, and I skipped a card right there. Sorry. But we've already seen this holo with Sanji. Plenty of 5 elders all over this set. And I guess I'm forgetting I'm not supposed to be sleeving holos every holo, but there's Emporio. Oh, that's Monkey D. Dragon, isn't it? Was he in the Navy before he turned revolutionary? Maybe that's why Garp is so mad. I don't know. So I'm just guessing at backstory at that point. At this point, if it's in the anime, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure that is Monkey D. Dragon. Looks like him, and the D is in the name, so could be wrong. Probably not on that one, but maybe. Majestic Boa with her snake Salam or Salome. I want to. How is that pronounced in English? Is it Salam or Salome? In the Japanese anime, I'm pretty sure it's just Salome. That last M-E is May for sure, I think. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't like the art on his face there. It does not seem right to me. The mouth versus everything else around it. That looks weird for me. Sorry, Jinbei. And here we go with an event card. Goldie versus basically the head of the land of Wano at the time, who escaped the sea. And Kobe looking a little serious there. Another satellite. Bonnie's leader again. And a little Buggy showing back up with his hollow. No hits as of yet from box number 2. Still waiting on that special Dawn and the guaranteed hit. Blackbeard. Is that Blackbeard with... That's not the... No, that's not the Gum Gum Fruit stem. So I'm assuming, yeah, and Blackbeard doesn't have his beard. So that's when he gets the... when he gets his first Devil Fruit. Which was what? Just the dark fruit? Is that what it was called? Law? And yeah, these are mostly cards we've seen before. Even the hollows and SRs are mostly dupes at this point. Although I'm sure there are some we have not seen yet. Just haven't been lucky enough to pull them yet. Yeah, Kobe's just going to go fast from here on, I think. Which is good, because he technically has to get up to Luffy's level at some point, and he's still not. So, yeah, at least in my opinion. Yes, I do remember the Honestly impact, but that was the first time he ever pulled something like that, and I don't know, it didn't seem as powerful as certainly not as powerful as Garp's. So I think Kobe still has a way to go here before we see him meet back up with Luffy in any event. But it'll be cool once he, compares his power. Kobe compares his current power with people on the level of Luffy. Maybe he has another reality check and has to go into hardcore training or something. I don't know. Or maybe he still has powers he hasn't shown us yet. Maybe he's scared of his own strength and doesn't even want to try out his moves for fear of hurting innocents. Oh, I'm making up stuff at this point. I don't know. But I think he has plenty more to show us. Zoro's mom? Are we is it Mother's Day in One Piece? Are we getting to finally see like all the moms? I guess if we're doing flashbacks to the previous generation, I guess that makes sense. See who hooked up with who and had who, I guess. We are getting a lot of backstory filled in, like, you know, Kuma and Bonnie. Oh, Chibi Sunny. Okay, there's Ace's leader, red and blue. I personally don't like the art on this because it looks like his body's rubber and being stretched in all sorts of different directions, even though he's just doing a normal pose. Just not my type of style, I guess. But it's okay. Can't like them all. And there is young Shanks. Golden ship. And there we go with an alt art Shanks coming out as our guaranteed hit of box number 2. Throwing off plenty of hockey. He's got plenty to spare. And just the mix of colors with the hockey, that's beautiful. I really like that. Very nice. And we got 2 packs left. We definitely have a special Dawn in one. So I'm going to guess box number 2 doesn't have an extra hit in it. But if there is, it has to be in this pack right here, because I guess the special Dawn is in the last one. So don't count the box out just yet. It could happen, folks. Never know. Never know till the last pack is gone. Oh, there we go with the special Dawn. Special Dawn. I did hear from my buddy, Master Chessman, thank you, buddy, that every case of OP-13 is going to have 1 gold special Dawn in it. It's the same exact art as the special Dawn we pulled from box number 1. But there is more texturing in there. Obviously, the gold border and the gold foil. And I guess I can compare it. It's this right here. Same art, but just pops and very different based off of what they did with it. So that is a heck of a pull. That is guaranteed 1 per case, or 1 out of 12 boxes if you're just buying loose boxes in the wild, and that's on average, obviously. Y'all should know how probability and odds work if you're in the trading card business, not business, but hobby or business, whichever. If you know, you know, you know. But there we go with, I'm going to go ahead and top load this as well, just in case. I actually have no idea what this is worth. You already do, because I put it on the bottom of the screen during editing. But it is a guarantee if you get a case, 1 per box, or 1 per case. The other 11 are going to be the regular version. So thanks again, Master Chessman, for giving me a heads up on that. I almost forgot about it until I saw it come out. Snake again. She seems to be the only one we've seen so far in OP-13. All the others, like S-Bear and all them, they haven't seen them so far. So I wonder if they're in the set. S-Hawk, S-Bear. But that will bring us to our 3rd and final box. Now, out of those 12 boxes, there should be at least 3 that are extra spicy and have an extra hit in there. So we're getting to the point where we should be expecting an extra spicy box to pop up. Doesn't mean it's number 3, but maybe in the next couple that we open on the next video. This is the last one we're pulling for this one. We're just doing the first 3 booster boxes for case break number 1. And we'll do the next 3 in the next case break video. But we should be starting to hit extra spicy boxes. Which is fine. I'm just happy as long as we're not getting dupe hits, like major hits. And so far, 2 boxes, 2 hits. We're safe on that front. So far. And now I'll probably just curse things. And let me adjust the camera back a little bit. Got bumped. Okay. Sorry about that. So satellite. There is action heroine Vivi on the run for her life and for the safety of her kingdom and her world. And I hope things do turn out for her all right. One Piece does love its tragedy. So no guarantees that everybody is going to get a happy ending. Ooh. There's a Gold-D that took a hit from somebody and is still definitely ready to fight and still smiling about it too. He's ready to go. That is the first time we've seen that super rare. So we are still pulling new super rares and hollows out, just not as often as we're pulling dupes at this point. There's Hera again. York, one of the satellites. Sabo's leader was red and black. We saw that earlier. And isn't that Lafitte, I think is his name? Could be wrong. Maybe that's what I'll do this weekend after I'm feeling 100% again. I can just cut through all the One Piece I've let pile up and catch back up to the anime at least. Hollow Law. Gotten a few of that card so far. It's at least our third. Just a reminder, if you didn't go grab it earlier and you want to, Law's OP fruit, op fruit, Devil Fruit Volume 3 is up for pre-order at walmart.com. I'm sure other places as well soon, if not already. And I think Walmart was selling it for it was like 26 bucks each. Which I guess after the tariffs cost is added on, which I'm sure it is, isn't too bad. They normally go for 22 to 25-ish, I think, on the older ones. And they do still have Devil Fruit Volume 2 up for purchase. I don't know if they just printed the heck out of those or if they just didn't sell as well. But I think you should still be able to grab that, as well as they still had the One Piece Illustration Collections Volume 3 and 4 up for purchase at around, I think, 22 bucks each. So they're there if you want them. And it's usually hard to find One Piece stuff around. Certainly not sitting on the shelves, although Devil Fruit Volume 2 seems to have done that a little bit. There's S-Snake again, regular hollow. I think I mentioned this on one of my previous videos, but I found out a couple months ago that Oh, that's that's a cool pose. Funny card. We got Bonnie upside down, shooting off. Is that the bubble gun from Egghead or something else? I don't know. But she's upside down shooting her shot for sure with this SR. It's a really fun dynamic pose. I love the grin on her face. She knows she has that shot down pat. And that is definitely a new SR for us. Also from One Piece Film Red. And pretty much half the fault of it, him and Shanks, they both did stupid stuff to Uta. But anyway. Oh, man. So we got the three brothers SR having their pact with Saki, declaring themselves as brothers for life. And they meant it. That's a really cool looking card. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't have like a fourth manga with that in it, because that's just an iconic scene. That would deserve a manga, I think. But they gave each brother their own, so. Leader Ace again, and a 5 Elder repeat. Regular hollow. So I was saying they did do and I should have left it hanging that long. They did do a spin-off of One Piece. I think it's just manga for now, but I have not read any of it. I'm not even sure if I want to because it's such a ridiculous idea. They decided to take the One Piece characters and do kind of a slice of life thing with them. And I guess it's an alternate universe, or I don't know how far it goes into the One Piece world, or if it's just One Piece characters in the real world. But they're attending high school, of course. Of course. I'm sure they're going to do school festivals and everything else. Dating. It's just going to get weird. And I assume they have their devil fruit powers as teenagers, because I can't imagine them just making them normal students without their power. Then again, maybe. I don't know. But not exactly the spin-off I wanted. And I'm sure it has a place. I'm sure it's popular enough over there so far. I haven't heard anybody else over here talk about it really. Kawamatsu, got a kappa there, protecting the young princess. I thought it was just a weird I thought there was only one gold special Dawn per case, but here's a second popping out. Is that supposed to happen? Master Chessman, did you lie to me, man? Just kidding. I was told it was one per box, but we just got a second one. Seriously. I don't know if I just heard wrong, or if they're random. Or at least one is guaranteed per case, or is 2 guaranteed per case. I don't know now. So sorry for not knowing the details on that one, but hey, I'll take it. I don't at least know it's rarer than the regular one, so we will take that. And if I got an extra hit I shouldn't have gotten, fine. Weird. Okay. Hopefully that's not a sign the case was tampered with or anything. I swear I looked at it really closely. And it was, roughed up, but it still looked like all this security tape, or not security tape, the tape and everything was original and still sealed and not cut and all that. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm just wrong about the frequency of that pull. And it's more than one per case, maybe two per case. Ooh, there we go with a holo we hadn't seen yet. Zoro going fast, 3-sword style. Looking like he just came out of Final Fantasy with all the leather, black leather jacket and all the extra belts and buckles on him. Just ridiculous. Still, I'm not laughing at you, Zoro. Never would. Just your clothes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get cut. Oh, all right. Monkey D Dragon, regular holo, disintegrating pack, Vegapunk, Otama, enjoying a treat. I guess I should just say Tama. The O is just an addition they do in the land of Wano for any female character, I believe. A prefix they put on there. Like Onami. Ace getting serious, but that is just a regular event holo. And we still got the guaranteed hit from this box. And we're only 6 packs left, so this may not be an extra spicy box, even though we should be starting to hit one at some point. That will just make the next video that extra spicy. 5 Elder, but not so Elder in that moment, I guess. 5 packs left. And I still say OP-13 is the set you need to be getting, because just go to TCG Republic, pull up the set, look at those cards. Look at all the top value cards, how many there are, how much they are currently. Of course, this is a fairly new set, but you know, only what, two weeks old at this point, I think. Maybe no, 3 weeks. And yeah, I don't know. It's just got more hits, new types of cards, insanely valued hits. It looks to be the set at the current moment, anyway. If I was to compare any other set against it, it would be like OP-5, which was the first anniversary set. With the Gear 5 Luffy manga and all that, the Oda signature card, that was also a crazy set. But still, this has more hits than that, and at least at current value, more valuable hits than OP-5. Which, to this point, I would have said is the best One Piece set so far, was OP-5, in my opinion. Ors. Marco Phoenix with the Phoenix Flames. Oh my god! And here's the guaranteed hit out of this box. We have a great one with the alternate art, Ethan Barron v. Nusjuro. This is one of the 5 elders that I mentioned earlier. However, what I did forget to mention, I had to actually, I found my mistake in editing, and I'm having to re-record this part to correct it. But I do want to let you know that the 5 cards I mentioned earlier, there's 2 different versions of those 5 cards in this set. The set this one came out of, which is the alternate art version of those rares. And then there's the 180 per card version, which is the same exact art and card as you see now, except there's red foil on the name. There's some red highlights. I'll go ahead and throw them up on the screen here. Here's the 5 original up top. And here are the 5 red versions of them, the red foil versions. They're alternate versions of an alternate art, which I know is confusing enough as it is. But basically, if you see the shiny red on there, you have one of the super expensive $180 each cards. If you see this type of card without the red, and I know he has the red mask on and his hair, I guess, but on the equine skull. But if you see this, it is just the regular alternate art version of the card. So this one is actually worth $27.80. So I got a little too excited thinking I pulled one of the big bad boys. And I'm still not disappointed though, because this is a wicked, awesome looking card. I'd love to get all 5 as well as emu, all the emu cards. So not disappointed at all in this hit. I just wanted to correct the score on this and let you know there's 2 different versions of these awesome cards. One with red foil, and then this is the regular alternate art version. We do have 2 packs left, but that should pretty much be everything from this box, unless it happened to be one of those extra spicy boxes. We got a couple chances left to see. Oh, nope. Uta SR. Not bad at all, but not an extra spicy hit. There you go, Uta. And a last pack of today's video. I hope y'all really enjoyed finally seeing OP-13 on the channel. It is still the newest set over in Japan. And we do have this to look forward to in English later this year. At least I think it's going to be this year. It should be December-ish, or hopefully it won't slip into 2026. But we still have a lot of releases coming out in English. So, and that's the same Elder for sure because of the V, right? Yeah. So this is this guy. And I don't have the 5 Elder names memorized. I've seen them before, but I haven't seen them enough times. But that is the same guy, believe it or not. So really, really cool hit. I think that probably is our best hit of the day, if it is that. Certainly if it is the $220 version of it. So that'll do it for the latest One Piece card game set from Japan, OP-13. It's the one I've been crowing about, and I am not disappointed. Even if we haven't gotten any extra spicy boxes today, those hits were amazing. The art was amazing. All around, I'm a very happy camper. So let's do a quick recap. Each box is going to come with a special Don with Goldie Roger. You're either going to get a regular one like this, and I thought it was 1 per box for the gold, but out of 3 boxes, we already have 2 of the Goldie Roger Dons. Not sure if that's an error or we just got lucky or what. And then the actual hits from each box. From box number 1, we got what I believe is the secret rare Ace. We got the alt art Shanks, featuring multiple types of hockey. And we got one of the 5 Elders alt arts, which is crazy. That card is, man, that might give me nightmares. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that looks legit. I'm just gonna say that. So, all right, we'll definitely be doing more case breaks in the future for OP-13 until we open up all 12 of these boxes. I'm gonna exhaust them and see what we got, and if we got lucky with our case. Hopefully we did. Until next time, go do some pre-orders at Walmart if you liked any of those items, and then go check out our OP-11 opening and see the best card I've ever pulled in my life. You won't be disappointed with that card. I guarantee it. It is one of certainly the best looking card I've ever seen in person. So until next time, I'm Liminal Shift. Y'all take it easy.